Okay.
So if you have something that where you're going through what you're just talking about right now, I'll just look it up online. Just write down what is under that.
Well, it's actually what people put on. I don't put them on there.
Video?
Other people put it on there. I should.
Okay, go.
I'm famous now.
Okay, now go ahead.
So we're gonna talk about power now. There's 4 ways to use power. There's a 12-volt system, which is your house batteries. There's the inverter, which we'll get into that. There's you can plug in the power as well, which is 110, and generator as well does the same thing as you being plugged in.
Go with that then.
So first, we're gonna talk about the 12-volt power. The 12-volt power is gonna operate your slides, your awning, your radio, all of your lights, anything to do with propane and anything to do with water. Propane's 4 things. It's your stove, your water heater, your house heater, and refrigerator. That's all propane. Water, of course, is your sink, shower, and toilet. Okay? So that's everything that's going to work with the battery. Notice I didn't mention the AC, I didn't mention the microwave, television, outlets, that's all when you plug in the power or running the generator. Okay? The inverter is in there.
Congratulations.
The inverter is something that transfers
Appreciate all your help.
12-volt power
To
to 110-volt power. Okay? And don't worry, the video got me saying everything. All right, we're good with power? All right, let's continue.
Hey, on the batteries,
Uh-huh.
so I know they're saying like on the 5th wheel, we just left it sitting for a while. The batteries ran out. We had to go buy them.
Did you have a disconnect? Here you have a battery disconnect, so let me show you right here. So right here, whenever you're gonna park it, just like you told me, you're gonna come right here, and you're gonna turn off both these battery switches.
Okay.
You have a chassis battery switch and a house battery switch.
Okay.
So whenever you store this, because you're not gonna use this every single day, say you store this for a month or 2, you're gonna shut them both off, and that cuts off all power. So just like what happened to you, you came back, it was dead. It's not gonna be dead no more.
So these are them down the road.
You have 2 disconnects right here. With the green lights. This one's the coach battery, and this is the chassis battery. So this is the house battery, and this is the chassis battery.
So you do both of them.
Yeah, I'll turn both of them.
How long do you think you know you're not going to use it? Should you do
I'd
it?
say probably if you know you're not going to use it for 2 weeks. On a weekly basis, you're fine, but 2 weeks after that, you're going to want to shut it off. Cool? Just because anything like the radio could draw power, you know, there's always little things that draw power. So now we're going to talk about the water heater. Water heater, like I mentioned, is a propane product. It also runs on electricity. Once we go inside, I'll show you how that works. But as of right now, it's on propane. It's off because it's hot already. It's a 6-gallon tank. So if it's on propane, I want you to use it on demand. On demand means, say I want to take a shower, I'm going to turn on the button inside. I'll show you once we go inside where the button is. I'm going to wait 10 minutes because it doesn't get hot quickly. After 10 minutes, I'm going to jump in and take my shower. Whoever's next has to wait another 5 to 10 minutes so the water can get hot again.
Got it.
Cool?
Yeah.
Any good? Any questions on the hot water? Perfect. So depending where you're going to be, you're going to take a 1/4-inch nut driver and fix the oxygen level. Say you're in Denver, Colorado. Supposedly it's a mile-high city. I've never been there. But you'll have to change the oxygen level.
Okay.
Cool? We're good?
Yep.
All right. So this is the refrigerator exhaust. The refrigerator has an automatic feature which works on electricity first over propane. Electricity for this is 3 ways. The inverter. You didn't really hear me talk about the inverter because the video heard me. But the inverter is something that transfers 12-volt power to 110-volt power. The inverter is something you use as you drive because it demands a constant charge because it's taking so much power out of the batteries to convert it to 110. So you know how you used to drive the 5th wheel and put it on propane to keep the fridge cold? You don't have to do that no more. All you have to do is turn on the inverter, or since you have kids, turn on the generator so they can watch movies at the same time and all that good stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once you get to play with it, you'll decide what you want to do. But you have the option of using the inverter.
Okay.
Cool? So the inverter will power this, the generator, and you being plugged up. Other than that, if you don't have none of that power, it'll be propane.
Okay.
Cool? All right. I like it. So in here, you have a lot of storage. They left a lot of cool stuff around these RVs for you to keep, throw away, sell, yard sell, whatever you want to do. Cool? The only thing important to me in here is the inverter, which is over there on the right side.
Yep.
You don't have to touch it. Don't play with it. The inverter button for you is on the inside.
Okay.
Okay? We're doing good. I'm not going too fast?
Yeah, it's good.
All right, cool. Alrighty, so let's continue. Over here, more storage, but it is packed.
Yep. They left a lot of stuff in there.
I mean, half of it's probably cool.
Yeah.
I see a nice wax over there. I like it.
All right.
All right, good.
What does this say here?
That comes out with the slide.
Okay.
All right, so over here you have a backup monitor. Did you get to test drive it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to see what's behind you. Do you like the long box, by the way? Or are you gonna paint it?
We're gonna probably put something over it, but I do like the Texas Longhorn.
Oh, okay,
But we
perfect.
didn't buy it for this.
No, yeah, because
I'm
I saw it out there in the
I'm
lot.
afraid we're gonna get eggs.
Oh.
Right?
And I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna buy this here?
Yeah. We got a good discount.
There you go. So the ladder's there too.
We'll probably put like a white decal maybe over there. Maybe we'll
Keep that, yeah, but where's this Texas?
Yeah.
Just remove
Or
it.
San Jose or
There you go,
something.
yeah. Something around
Good one.
here. Good one. So the ladder's there because every 6 months you do want to check the roof. You want to make appointments with us, or you can check it yourself because everything's sealed up there. Sealing around the AC, the refrigerator, vents, everything. Any cracks on the seals leads to leaks in the future. Okay, right now you're fine, but if you keep this for 5 years and on, you want to start checking that roof. Cool? Here you have a 7-way plug and a receiver hitch if you want to tow a vehicle, tow a utility trailer, a jet ski, whatever you like. This one right here is your generator exhaust because your generator is right here. So, one thing you may not know, don't run the generator at the same time you're plugged in. It's one or the other, okay? So, the reason why, you ruin your transfer switch, which means you won't get power inside anymore. It's one or the other. I always see this as backup to me.
Got it.
If I don't have power, I'm gonna use this. Cool? I will turn it on once we're done and I unplug. Cool?
The generator, so if this is plugged in, you don't run this.
Exactly.
But if it's unplugged, does the unit needs to be on, the coach needs to be on for the generator to run? Or
yes.
does it does. So you
Not
have to
not the engine,
Uh-huh.
but it has to have those 2 battery switches on. Remember
Okay,
by the
not
door?
the engine.
Yeah.
Got it.
As long as it has power.
Okay.
But if you're less than a quarter of a tank, it won't start.
And then this thing, okay, so this also runs on
The gas,
house gas.
yes.
Okay. So
But
you don't
it-
have to fill this
No.
up with gas or anything.
The
It's
only
all-
reason you'll ever have to open this, which is like this, is just to service it.
Okay.
And to service it is the oil here, the drain oil, the filters in the bottom. But we could do that for you. You could take it to someone to do it.
Okay.
So the way to turn it on, you're gonna hold prime and stop. You don't have to do it here. It's the same way inside, but since I opened it, I might as well show you. So you're gonna hold stop and prime. It's a choke. Red light comes on, it's ready to go.
Okay.
I'm not gonna turn it on because we're plugged up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Got it.
But it's a choke and that's how it gets fuel.
So you can either do it here or do it inside.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'd rather you do it inside because if you have it on and you forget to put this on, it'll overheat.
Okay.
It self-circulates its own air.
All right. So this is, for some reason, if it's not working inside, then you can.
Yeah,
try
then
this
you
one.
could come out over here. Because this is a direct switch.
Okay.
So, to put fuel in your
You
vehicle,
guys can go in, so we gotta listen to this.
so the fuel's going to be right here.
Oh, sorry, man.
So, right here is the dump station, the nasty stuff. So, I don't know if you have your old dump hose or you're going to buy a new one.
Yeah.
But you're going to hook up your dump hose, take it out, hook it to the dump. You're always going to do the black tank first.
And then the gray.
And then the gray.
Wash it
But
all
here
out.
you have a Sandy flush, I believe. Oh no, you don't. I'm sorry. I get confused because I took that one. So yeah, do the black one, then the gray. Okay. So right here is where you're gonna hook up your fresh water. So you could either fill up the tank if this is pointed this way, or have it on normal, twist it. So that's to fill up the tank, and this is normal, which means that's the city water flow.
Okay.
But you can fill up your fresh water tank here too.
Okay.
When it's filled, water's gonna shoot out on the bottom. That just says you're full. Here you have an outside shower, hot and cold. You have a water pump button here. You have portable cable and satellite. You can hook them up here. You do have an antenna on the roof to watch local TV.
Okay.
And it's a 50 amp service. You're upgrading now. I don't know if your fifth one was 50 amp.
It's 30.
30. So if you do drop down to 30, you can't run multiple ACs.
Right.
Cool?
Is there a way to only run one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you once we go in.
So this is 50 amp.
Yeah.
Okay, so we gotta get a plug because we have a 30 amp.
Yeah, to
plug in.
adapt it,
Got
yeah.
Okay.
So here you have the house heater. House heater is just like your fifth one. It's gonna blow hot exhaust. Don't touch it. I love that it's on this side.
Yeah.
Because the kids are probably gonna be on the other side.
Right.
Here you got storage, And it looks like they left your RV cover,
Yeah, I saw that.
which is pretty cool. But it's gonna take all of you to put
I was
it
gonna
on.
say, how do you get that on here? Usually you have to buy a pole or
So
something?
yeah, the way to really do it, if you're alone or if you have at least a friend,
Yeah.
have a dude here and a dude on the other side with a long pole.
Yeah.
Just throw that baby over.
Get it
Maybe
over
someone
there
on
and
the
start.
roof
Yeah.
to get it over started. It'll take a while, but
Did you guys check the awning up here too? Or?
oh yeah, these are slide toppers. So when these slide out, that just protects the top of the slide. So here you got your hydraulic fluid because you have your jacks,
Yep.
which we will check as well.
All right.
Cool.
Yep.
You have turning cameras. I'm sure you used when you drove.
Yep.
So guys, did we like the outside? Any questions we have on the outside? I got one thumbs up.
You got anything to cover this?
That'd be cool. Well, I mean, if you're a real fan, then
I play football and I'm a football fan, but it's not like
I never liked them since they beat the UFC back then.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. My
That
buddy's
was
a
funny.
big UFC
Yeah,
guy. And he
that was a
fights
bad
people
game. For this, yeah.
For that, and I'm like, I'm gonna get this front kick and dent it if I can get near him. Yeah, no, he's that bad.
Yeah, that was a
Not
crazy
hanging out with him.
game.
Fight people.
Oh, really?
Come on, man, we're 40.
We don't got time for
Yeah,
this.
you're gonna get us all beat up.
That's like my girlfriend and
Some
her
young
friends.
bucks.
Yeah, my girlfriend and her friends, they just like getting into trouble. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
like that's the last thing I want to do is, I don't want to
gotta-
fight someone, break my
You
hand.
gotta go to work tonight.
Yeah, we come and work, black eye,
Yeah, I'll probably get a sticker and
fix that up.
put some color there, some San Jose State color.
At least something. So right here we have another 2 storage bays. Well, this one has the propane, but you have storage on the top. Propane, you're gonna have to take it to get filled. Right now it's filled, but here they fill it here, they bleed it here. The only thing you need to do is lefty loosey, righty tighty right here. Left is to use it, right is to tighten it.
All right, this is different than the fifth wheel, so you got to
You were
actually
able
pull
to
it
take
out.
those out. Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to
okay.
pull up and get them.
Got it.
Here you have hoses, some more storage. They did leave you a lot of cool stuff though. I like this stuff. I mean,
Cool.
I'll
Hey,
take free stuff.
hey,
you know?
free stuff's
Yeah.
good. Garage stuff.
So before we all go inside, I am going to work the awning so we can see it. And are we comfortable with the outside, guys?
Yeah, there's no way to fill this up? You have to like drive it in, or
Oh yeah, you have to take it to someone, or there's a lot of people that drive their trucks around that give you propane.
you can get some down.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Cool. So let me take out the awning, which is right here. So above the 2 batteries is the awning, and this is the step because you can keep the step in. Say you're parked right next to a high sidewalk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if you wanted to stay out all the time when you're camping, so when you open the door, you don't have to wait for it to come out.
Right.
You could shut that off.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna take out the awning. It says in and out. So you can stop it wherever you want, but the farthest you want to go, you're gonna see the little flap. See that little flap right there? That's the farthest you want to go.
This is just my grandma.
Oh yeah. What's up, Chris? You need anything?
I need numbers.
From the inside?
watch out,
There's
guys.
stickers right there where you sit
I think we're
down.
gonna go in.
Yeah, we're ready to come in. After you.
Right, Don. Or Nia.
Where would the body be? Number for
Over
body.
here. It's gonna be on the left side where you drive. Let me bring you back the audience.
Did you,
Here's Jimmy.
I just want to talk to the GM. He said that if there is any problems, if you guys have any problems, yeah, we're gonna-
Okay, thank you.
But
did
definitely
you
somebody
hear
talk
in the
over you,
play?
just go straight.
Please take me home the pizza.
I mean, it's a good coach for sure.
No, it's cool.
If
Thank
you
you.
like the Texas Longhorns.
Yeah, we already talked about
it. I don't hate them, but
Yeah, right.
we bought it for the decent price, and
Oh, the price and I mean the coach is actually.
didn't figure anybody else was gonna buy it. So
I saw it out there for a while.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to let you know that.
thank you, man.
Thank you, Jimmy. So, it's good that you guys got to drive it because this is how it looks when you drive. It's walkable. You can still get to the bedroom, the restroom, kitchen, everything.
Dad,
Yeah,
I've seen some.
Dad,
exactly. You can't move anywhere.
Talking.
So right now, once Chris is done, we're actually gonna go over there and we're gonna put the jacks down. We're gonna take out the slides, and I'm gonna teach you everything up there first, and then we'll continue.
Perfect.
So let's take a quick break until Chris is ready.
Dad,
All right.
Dad,
Yes.
did you